السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. معكم مستر ديل من قناة مستر ديل جيمز. رجعنا لكم في مقطع جديد وحلقة جديدة من هوجورتس ليجاسي، الحلقة 12. اليوم راح نكمل مهماتنا. فأهم شيء لا تنسون من زر اللايك واشترك معنا في ذا القناة والنشر. يلا نبدأ. عندنا بوبي. شوفوا ايش عندنا. بوبي.
I didn't keep you waiting, did I?
Not at all. I was just at the post office. Gran told me to expect a package, but it looks as if she forgot to send it. She didn't send me an owl this week either. Perhaps she's busy with her research.
ما أدري عن جد. والله أنا يشرب ماء ماني فاضي أجلس. بس يلا نشوف.
What kind of research is she doing?
It varies from week to week, but it's always to do with creatures. Last week she was studying leg knots in plimpies.
What was she sending you?
Only some feed she's been developing. I was going to give it to Professor Howland for the measles.
What did you find out about the dragon you were tracking?
I realised that she didn't know the poachers had her egg, so when she left Horntail Hall, she would have headed straight to her nest. I went back to the tent and tracked her flight.
Well done. You certainly know what you're doing.
I can't be certain, but I have an idea of one place she may have been heading. I thought we might go and see it for ourselves.
Of course. Shall we leave now?
If that's all right. I want to see how she's faring if she had a collar on. And she's likely frantic about her egg. Here we are. I do think this is where we'll find her. The terrain's typical of where the breed would nest. I suspect it's how the poachers found her to begin with. They likely camped here and logged her patterns. Perhaps nabbed her first and then her egg. Dragons are hard enough to wrangle, let alone maternal ones.
You got all of that from simply standing here?
You'd be surprised how easy it is to think like a poacher. Shall we see if she's home? We only need to return her egg.
That sounds straightforward enough.
We should be in and out. Then we can be finished with the poachers once and for all.
If you're right about finding her here, how do we go about returning the egg?
Her nest will likely be in the heart of her den, which she will be keeping guard over. It might also be more charred than anywhere else, I imagine.
I don't suppose you've thought about keeping it, have you?
No. It belongs to her. Keeping it will make me just as bad as the poachers.
يلا مشينا ندور على تنينكم ذا.
Well then, let's find our dragon and return her egg.
Wonderful. If she sees us flying about, she might take it as a sign of aggression or food. We should stay on foot. Oh, and one more thing. Let's not agitate her. Goodness knows she's been through enough already. I'm ready when you are.
شينا يا بنت الناس. خلصها للسريع سريع ما عندي. يا حبيبي يا حبيبي يا حبيبي أنا أحبك.
Above us. She did make it home safely.
هذه فوق.
As if she wasn't collared like the other dragons.
Revelio.
البنت مرعبة الحالة. أقصد التنين. يا حبيبي يا حبيبي يا حبيبي. ايش الرعب ذا؟ معليش الرجال جاي الرجال بيضات ريحان رجع حلس. ايه هسه ما تصيدنا بس صدتنا رحنا وطن.
For what it's worth, she doesn't seem to have spotted us yet.
Let's hope it stays that way. At least until we've done what we came to do.
ليلى يا ذئب. خلاص ذبحناهم. حلو ينزل بطنا لنا اليسر. ضبطنا اليسر.
Revelio. Revelio.
Quiet, what was that?
يا ليل، جانا اربي صيدنا هنا يا حبيبي، اتانا بيلهف النار علينا هالحين. والله جايب لكم بيضاتكم. عشان سبيكس حركتي واجد. انا بالهاي فلاين ممتاز. يفرق انا بالحركة السريعة ما فيها. ما عليك زهليج هاي شغلي. 3 دز هالحين. انت والله ما تعرف تمزح.
It's a little too late if you ask me. I don't suppose she listened to reason.
I normally try, but we're well past that.
هد خايفة. انا نصي اصابات يا بنت الناس. ادها التنين ما غير. ارمي يخرب بيته يا حبيبي. النقطة هذه اللي قدامنا مثل ما تشوفون. يخرب بيته. بينهن 10 ثواني بس. لو تأخرت ثانية كل تبن. إن الفتحة الجاية هنا. أو هنا صار. معليش هانت ما بقي شيء. يخرب بيتي. يلا بسرعة. بيضات. معنا انت. اعوذ بالله شوي لمتنا. بس اشتغلت ذكاء. إذا اشتغلت ذكاء خلاص. أنا أحيانا ما أحب أشغل مخي، بس هالفترة دي شغلت مخي. والله أسأليها يا بنت الناس، أنا إيش دخلني؟ هي اللي شغلت تحب تكسر الناس ذول، تكسر الجسر. شغالين إصلاحات. حنا فاتحين سبيل للعالم. حنا نصلحها. لا معليش انت جهليها. خلنا نضع البيضة لها. هذه بيضات يا حبيبي. رجعت لس بيضتكم. الله يستر. والله اني احب بسم الله. لا هي عرفت ان احنا رجعنا لها البيضة. لو سمحت بطيح خويتنا. تحرك يا رجال، سوي شيء. بعد بتربين تنين الحين. هذا شو شو ما طاولي قال يلا ضفي وجهز. والله ام التنانين ما بصح. والله اخذت تنينها، اخذت بيضتها وروحت. اشوى ما قالت لنا شيء. رعب يا ولد. كنا على وشك
That was
الموت.
brilliant. And did you see how clever? She left us perfectly unharmed.
Creatures are a lot cleverer than most people realize.
That's what Gran always says. The important thing is that we survived it. And we returned her egg. Thank you for doing this with me. Wouldn't blame you one bit if you wanted to head back to the castle and never think about dragons again.
Should we head back? I'm ready if you are.
I am. After our dragon rescue at Hauntel Hall, I half expect to be ambushed by poachers any time I'm not in the castle.
Understandable. We did sabotage their fighting ring and steal a dragon egg from them.
True. True. So why haven't
It's
they come
true.
after us?
It's damned.
It's not like
So
them to let things lie. Unless
Unless what?
they haven't let things lie. Oh no, I can't believe I didn't see it. We need to leave. I need to send an owl. How could I have been so blind?
لا انت عميك يوميا. أرى راحت ترسل. شوفها ترسل بومة لأمها لجدتها ولا لا. سباستيان جيناك عند المقبرة.
Good.
تبارك طيبين.
Sebastian, that relic you mentioned.
I believe one of Slytherin's students stumbled upon the relic during an assignment to study sarcophagi in this catacomb. I also
طيب.
read in a report by the student they weren't permitted to take it with them, so I must assume it's still here. As I mentioned earlier, this relic grants its holder the power to reverse dark magic curses. If it's in this catacomb, I have to find it. For Anne. I need to see her.
I'd be interested to know what else the student discovered.
Have a look. Unfortunately, there's no name on it, but I suspect if it was important enough for Slytherin to stash in his spellbook, it's worthy of further study.
I'm ready to explore the catacomb. Perhaps we can visit Anne when we've finished.
Perfect. By the way, Ominous has been asking about you. You didn't tell him what we were doing, did you?
I didn't. I promise.
Good. Ominous would be livid if he knew what we were about to do.
ما علمته ولا شيء. فقط.
I'll be interested to compare what lies inside to what I've read about this catacomb.
يا مشان يا كابتن. أنت ما تدخل إلا وراي. خوافا مثل الكلب.
I'm sure that foul smell is the scent of success. Try not to lose your nerve just yet.
ما عليك متعود على الروائح ذي. يا حبيبي. خلاص أنت متأخر يا.
And the rest of the tomb will be insect free.
تخيل لو أنت قاتل أنا
spiders
وياك.
aren't insects.
Don't start.
ارتفعت ليفل. كم أصبح؟ واضح الطريق من هنا. تمشي وراي ولا أنت؟ اوكي مشينا من هنا. تعال خلينا نشوف ايش نشيك على الطريق من هنا. ايوه تعال اشابعك حنان. هوبا هوبا هوبا. اولو العيال هنية.
We've rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep better tonight.
اوه اكيد ما راح يجيك كوابيس ولا شيء. اصبر. اكيد افجر ابوها. بروح من هنا.
I nearly slipped there.
هلا بالعيال. ما يحتاج استخدام قوة ولا قول هذه العيون. والله شيء حلو انك تروح تذبحهم وترجع.
All this grass, it no longer feels like a tomb. I've read about cats.
كله اساعدك هذا علشان اخيتك، ولا انت كلب ما تستاهل. طيب احنا نازلين من هنا، المفروض نتجه هنا. ايوه ورانا اكشن قدام شوي. ايوه
Now this is the sort of great room I want to be buried in.
Surrounded by grandeur. Revelio.
Even an altar with a pile of bones.
Bones outside a sarcophagus. Seems odd. There's something here by the altar.
ذكرت بحماقة الأثر في تقريري، وتم تذكيري بتركه في مكانه، لكن يجب أن تأتي لأهمية البحث قبل الالتزام بقواعد. أشعر بشيء حول هذا الأثر. قيل لي أن أولئك الذين اختارتهم العصي السحرية المصنوعة من البلوط لديهم حس قوي. أنا أؤمن بذلك، لذلك عندما لم يكن أحد يراقبني استحضرت حاجزين لعزل الأثر. أرجو أن يغفر لي الأسلاف القدامى، لكنني استخدمت عظامهم كمفتاح أخطط للعودة إليه. لكن يجب أولا أن أجهز نفسي لمهمتنا التالية. تعلم لعنة أمبيروس. يقال أن التعويض تعمل بشكل جيد ضد الأعداء.
What did you find?
Looks like part of a student's diary. It mentions plans to return for the relic and conjuring barricades using bones.
Of course. The student's summary referenced the space beyond the Great Room, which means this can't be a dead end. Let's divide and conquer. You work on sorting out the bone barricades. I'll look around and see what we missed. Hold on to that diary entry. There may be more to it.
It does mention something else. It says their next assignment was learning the Imperius Curse.
Imperius.
Interesting. We need to focus on moving beyond this room. But let me think for a moment.
Do you think the pages were left here on purpose?
Slytherin mentioned a student who excelled in charms and always carried a satchel stuffed full of notes. They might have been left on purpose, or the student may have simply dropped them.
Of course. I'll start to search for those barricades.
Brilliant. There's more to this than even I imagined. Look,
Lumos.
bones stacked oddly on either side of this archway.
Reparo.
حلو وين زبطنا.
I knew we'd get through. I felt it in my bones.
Nice.
ساحة
Before
حرب.
we trudge on further, I've just realized something.
وش؟
The student's diary mentions the Imperius Curse. I wouldn't be surprised if we're going to need it here. It's an unforgivable, but useful when you're outnumbered. Places the victim completely under the caster's control.
Hello.
So, if you'd like to learn Imperio, I can teach you.
Shouldn't I know more about what the
أكيد
curse
بلعب
entails?
أمتى.
Remember the blasting curse? Same idea, except when it comes to unforgivable curses, your intention has to be clear. You have to mean it.
أوكي.
Where did you learn the Imperius Curse?
I taught myself. Don't tell Ominous that I've told you. It's not exactly something I can brag about, but it may come in handy.
حلو بيعلمني لعنة. أكيد بتعلم.
It's probably wise to know the spell.
I couldn't agree more. A spell that could save your life shouldn't be unforgivable. You have
Okay.
a lot at stake. You have an ability that evidently no one's seen for centuries.
يلا علمنا. أكيد بتعلم.
Focus your wand movement. It's not an easy spell to master.
لويت أبوه.
Here we go. Something troubling ahead. Be on your guard.
واو. لا خرح من هنا. تعال يا سباستيان. اوه عيش باللحظات دي على ان اسيطر عليه. خليه هاجم يا اخويا. هاجم هاجم يا ابوي. إيه. يا هالمارد.
Never knew spiders can make such a mess.
Bit dramatic, isn't it?
مرة ما يفتح. ما له الا القنبل اللي يفتحها.
Another barricade.
يا
Considering
ليه.
how well you did on the last one, this should be a cinch.
How gracious of you.
I try.
ماني داري بس يلا افتح يا سمسم ابوابك.
You are
نحن
head and
الأبطال.
shoulders above these bones. Nicely done.
عفوا عفوا.
Revelio.
I see why Slytherin's student was so entranced with this place.
يا الله يا حبيبي طلع لنا الناس. فتضربا. كثرهم.
For a moment there, I thought that could never end.
لا يا رجال ما عليك بسيطة جدا. حرب مع العناكب. المقبرة. لا يا كابتن. احنا المقبرة. طيب.
Revelio. Dead end. Lovely. All that for nothing.
Hold on. Don't give up yet.
هذا الأثر يحتوي على إمكانيات توفير لإمكاناته أن تفيد العالم وليس السحرة فقط، لكن التضحية المظلمة اللازمة لإدراك ما هيئته ستكون كبيرة جدا حتى نعرف المزيد. من فضلك لا تقم بإزالة هذا الأثر. وش هذا؟ هذا هو. أعوذ بالله.
Sebastian, the relic. Look. Could it be?
Yep.
The note and rendition of the relic. It matches. This must be where the student left the relic.
I can't believe it. After all this, it lines up. We've really found it.
What do you suppose is meant by The dark sacrifice required to realize the relic's potential.
I have no idea, but we're here for the relic.
The note advises to leave the relic alone.
I assure you, we were meant to find this. For Anne's sake. I'm taking it. Let's get to Feldcroft.
نصحته.
I must keep this relic secret. Especially from my uncle.
تجيب مصايب لنفسك يا. أنا نصحتك وأنت اللي رفضت. اي والله.
Is that ominous?
Into
Ominous. The sounds we kept hearing. It was you.
You gave me no choice. I had to follow you. Sebastian, please, leave the relic alone. We can find another way to help Anne.
I'm sorry, Ominous, but I'm taking it.
رفضت.
No, you're not. If you won't put it back, then I will.
Hold on, both of you. Sebastian, please, take a step back.
Fine. But Ominous knows. I won't step back from a fight.
Can't believe this.
راح رجع هذا الأثر والله بتسب بلاوي. أنا
How
رفضت.
much did you hear?
Everything. I was glad to hear you tell Sebastian to leave the relic. We need to stand together. Convince Sebastian this is wrong.
And if nothing will change his mind?
Something has to. I need your help.
You're right. This seems far riskier than Sebastian realizes.
Good. We're agreed. We don't allow him to leave here with the relic.
I do think we should talk to him, but I fear we won't stop him from taking the relic.
What are you suggesting?
I'm suggesting we negotiate. We allow Sebastian to leave with the relic under one condition. After this, no more.
I feel that's what we agreed to in the scriptorium. I'm being taken for a fool.
You're not, Ominous. This may be the only way to keep your friendship intact. Let's trust him to know what's best.
Fine. If I trust him on this, I'm trusting you too. The dark arts seem harmless until it's too late. Go then. Leave with the relic. I'll not say a word more. I hope I don't regret this.
راح أندم.
We're ready.
What is it? I haven't changed my mind.
Ominous has. Let's go.
What? Ominous?
I'll explain on the way. Come on.
As we were leaving, Ominous wouldn't even acknowledge me. That's not like him.
He was troubled, Sebastian. Even though we agreed to it all, it's been a lot to take in.
I thought he understood. He knew we couldn't give up. All of this is too important. For Anne. Oh no, this isn't good.
What is it?
Smoke, over there, by the hamlet.
أوه. في احتراق.
Feldcroft's in trouble. They're under attack.
Let's hurry.
حلو.
We'll make them retreat.
Stop provoking them! I'm canceling it.
You're making this huge.
Stay back! Keep out of the way!
There's nowhere to go.
We have to fight.
Keep out of sight!
Revelio.
Uncle, to the right.
Ah, got it!
They're closing in.
Confirm!
You're weak, human.
You'll not win here.
Bombard! Stupid!
We'll make them.
يلا ذبحنا. هذه هي وهي مريضة. زاد الألم عندها. تكون من اللي سويناه. أوه. لا يذبحان لا يذبحان. والله انقذها سباستيان باخر لحظة، انقذ اخته. ذبح نفسه.
Boy! What have you done?
Saved my sister.
With an unforgivable curse. From that damned book, no doubt.
اوف
Your father
عارف.
would be ashamed. You've gone too far, Sebastian. Stay away from her. From all of us.
يا الله.
What did my uncle expect me to do? The Imperious curse saved Anne's life. That goblin was going to kill her.
You did what you had to do.
If
Sorry.
I have to keep proving that to my uncle, I will. He cannot banish me from my own home. From my
Sorry.
sister.
It might be best to let him calm down a while. May I speak to him? Perhaps I can help to ease the tension a bit.
You may be right. Very well. Probably best if I get away from here for a while. I'll head back to Hogwarts.
حرحل هوجوردز. خلني على اتكلم مع عمك. عمك ان شاء الله يكون منطقي.
What was he thinking?
ما
Pardon me, Mr. Sallow.
What Sebastian did was inexcusable. You cannot possibly be about to defend him.
Sebastian and I have encountered Ranrock's loyalists before. That goblin would have killed Anne.
This family does not resort to using dark magic even against our enemies. What Sebastian did cannot be undone. That you are defending Sebastian's behavior at all tells me everything I need to know. You are as guilty as he is. Sebastian is to come nowhere near Feldcroft, nowhere near Anne. Unforgivable curses are so named for a reason. If I hear that either of you continues down this path, if either of you uses dark magic, I will notify the headmaster immediately.
أعوذ بالله.
Why, Sebastian?
هذا هو جالس هنا.
Did you speak with my uncle?
اي والله زعلان
I
منك.
wish I had better news about your uncle and Anne.
شكله يضحك.
What did he say?
I'm afraid he wants you nowhere near Feldcroft. Nor Anne.
I had to stop that goblin from killing my sister. He had no right to banish me from my own twin. If he thinks banishing me means I'm going to give up on Anne, he's sorely mistaken.
He also said he cannot excuse the use of dark magic in any form, and that if he hears of either of us using it, he'll go straight to Professor Black.
That relic, dark magic or not, is the key to saving Anne. To reverse that curse. I will not lose Anne for good. I should send the crest to Anne. She'll know that we need to meet.
I'm afraid I don't follow.
Nothing, just a thought. Now I'm more determined than ever to learn what power that relic has.
What did you mean you'd send Anne a crest so that she'd know to meet you?
It's... We just lost our parents, and we were packing up to go and live with Solomon. We couldn't take everything. She was carefully organizing her prized possessions. A box of artifacts she'd collected to do with our family. Jewelry, cards, old photographs. She got to her favorite, a handmade crest, and without a second thought she handed it to me. This will keep you safe, she said. It holds no enchantment, but I've kept it with me since. That's how I can reach Anne. I'll get the crest to her with plans to meet.
Be careful, Sebastian. Your uncle could intercept it, or be expelled.
Even if Ominous is upset with us, he has no love lost for his family. He'd use their connections to the headmaster if we needed his help.
I shall wait to hear from you then.
Thank you. I very much appreciate you standing by me through all of this.
والله جدا لازم
I'll send
أقف
you an hour
جنبك.
when I have news.
حلو. خلنا الحين ورانا مشوار. خايفة مني، خايفة علي. بوبي خايفة علي.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horntail Hall and they got to her.
What do you
Hey.
mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's alright. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have
Roger.
known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
ذكرت سجل
Where
اليومية.
exactly are these snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
طيب ما يحتمل
Why would
صيديان.
snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They
Shit.
could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
Exactly what kind of creature is a snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In
Hello.
fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much as...
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope.
نعم.
Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
طيب. زاره الصيدين بالبيت.
Hello there.
أمت ساكارا أمت. إيه هذا
Hello,
أبو
Amit.
هنود أميت.
Do I
إيه.
recall you saying that you speak gobbledygook?
I did. I mean, I do. Speak it. Is
طيب.
this to do with the goblin I saw you with in Hogsmeade?
It is. His name is Lodgok.
نعم.
I could use your help with something. He's waiting for me near a goblin mine. Would you be willing to help?
Of course. How exciting. I mean, well, might this be dangerous?
I think
Look.
he simply wants to show me something that involves gobbledygook. If it helps, he's a friend of Sirona's.
Good to hear. Good to hear. If Sirona trusts him, then I feel much better.
حلو. أنت
Have you
قابل
ever
من
spoken
قبل؟ أي والله.
directly to a goblin?
Unbelievably, no. I'm so looking forward to it.
actually conversing in gobbledygook with a native speaker. Cannot wait to confirm subtle bits of pronunciation and tone that may have eluded me, being self-taught and all.
You said you know gobbledygook, but how well?
I've been reading it for as long as I've been reading English. My parents have an extensive library.
حلو.
Once I grew bored with the classics, I devoured goblin writings. I'd tell you some titles, but you wouldn't understand them.
Lord Gok is waiting. Should we go?
Of course. I just want to check the pronunciation of a couple of key terms first. So I will meet you there.
حلو. يلا بنروح نقابل خوينا لو دوغك.
A friend who speaks gobbledygook is meeting us. Before he arrives, perhaps you could tell me why we're here?
Of
No.
course. Unfortunately, presenting Ranrock with the Helmet of Urtkot did not have the effect I'd hoped. Because he knew the details surrounding its plunder, he presumed I'd had help from a witch or wizard in retrieving it.
والله مشكلة.
How else did he expect Goblinkind to get the helmet back? Seems he has no interest in making amends with you.
I'm afraid we do not have the luxury of rational expectation when it comes to Ranrock. Damn Bragbor and his blasted journals.
Bragbor?
An ancestor of Ranrock's, renowned metal worker. If we are to work together, I suppose I must tell you more. Not long ago, Ranrock sent me to collect a recently unearthed set of Bragbor's journals. They described repositories that Bragbor had been commissioned to build for a group of witches and wizards.
What do you mean, repositories?
Large, magically fortified receptacles crafted from goblin metal. Ranrock recruited others to help me locate the repositories. We were to search anywhere that was connected to 5 names mentioned in the journals. Rackham, Fitzgerald, Bakar, Morganach, and Rookwood.
Rookwood Castle.
That is where we began our search.
Why does Ranrock care so much about these repositories?
He cares about what they contain. For centuries, wizards have refused to share their magical knowledge with goblins. Your kind will not even let us carry wands. Thus, many goblins, myself included, have spent our lives mistrusting wizard kind. Ranrock was convinced that the repositories contained a magical power that wizards wanted to keep for themselves. He is determined to take it for goblin kind. But
Here comes my friend Amit. Probably best to continue our conversation later.
صح. أرجع
Greetings,
أميت.
Lord Gok. It is an honor, sir.
You speak gobbledygook.
Oh, Bagalio.
Enough. Please do not tell me that was meant to be gobbledygook.
Well, yes. Perhaps my pronunciation was a bit off. I imagine certain dialects differ.
Pronunciation is not the issue. I barely recognize that as language. I trust you can read gobbledygook better than you can speak it?
I can, Sir Lodgok.
Just Lodgok. Thankfully, we only need someone who can decipher written plans, since I cannot join you in the mine.
What written plans? And why can't you come with us?
We need some idea of what Ranrock knows or is plotting. I suspect a careless loyalist may have left plans behind. And I'm unable to join you because I cannot risk anyone reporting my presence to Ranrock. All you need to do is not be seen, either by the eye above the enchanted door or a loitering loyalist.
What else should we know about the enchanted door?
The door will not open while the eye can see you. You and your friend must be invisible to it to gain access. From what I know of wizard magic, that shouldn't be too difficult to achieve.
يعني إذا حربناهم بيكون صعب.
Meet and I can do this.
I will await your return.
ما
I
عليه.
shall see you soon.
يلا مشينا أميت.
Right. Don't wish to be seen, do we?
يب. فتحنا. تم الغدر بيك.
So rarely prepare one for reality. A real goblin mine. It's even grander than I had expected.
خلاص يا أخي كأنك أول مرة تدخل في حياتك. تعال.
Revelio.
حلوين حلوين. نزلنا تحت. همك ترجف، لا ترجف، لا تخاف، أنا موجود. أنا همشي. شانا.
Wits about you, Amit. I'll get you through this mine.
يا ليل يا أمين. لا خلاص الطيس. أخي والله إني حمار، اتركه. يا أخواتي لازم. احارب خوياك، علمني تخلى. ايه عليكم فيه كفو. تضرب الليل تضرب الليل. والله يضربونك.
What's a human doing here? Put me down at once!
That was a little more than I'm used to.
I'll get us through here safely, Amit. You have my word.
ما عليك يا أميت، ما عليك. هاي شيء بسيط. يا الليل هذا اللي الحين طالع. طيب نسوي هيك. اوكي. ما احنا موجودين، ما احنا موجودين. هذا انا تفتح غصب عنك. طيب اوكي. اشتغل. هذا شغال. سوي ميكانيكي أصلا.
Character from one of the adventure books I read during the summer holidays.
بالله.
Let's take a look around, Amit. See if we can find any plans.
A schematic. There must be more notes around here. What could they be building?
هذا مخطط ثاني.
If I'm translating this correctly, and I think that I am, they're building something rather large. But what? I will get to the bottom of what they've been building down here.
يبنون شيء ما ندري شنو. والله يا أميت يبنون شيء ما ندري شنو، بس مشينا ورانا أكشن قدامنا. ساعدنا يا كابتن. واحد 9 10. تضرب انت صاير. روح ساعدنا يلا يلا يا اهبل. صايح صايح انا الأف. ولا يحملنا الجري. والله يلا.
Oh, this really is too much.
Stay close.
يا رجال احمد ربك ما ترى ولا شيء يعتبر.
Another boiler. This place is more complex than I had expected.
يا رجال احمد ربه.
Another schematic. What are they going to build? This mine is too small for whatever it is.
حلو وين الحين افتح. يا سلام تعال. يلا يلا يلا. تفجير الراس. هم متحمسين. انت اللي مسوي نفسك قوي. يلا ساعدنا. خذها. فان الشايب ساعد. عليك فيهم يكفينا.
That should be the last of them, I'll meet. Revelio.
لا تخاف يا ميت انت معي. لا تخاف. تعال.
This is not good. They're building enormous drills, bigger than this mine
طبعا.
could contain.
Let's get out of here and tell Lodcock what we found.
والله لقينا شيء كارتي يبنون شيء كارتي بالمختصر. خلنا نطلع ونعلم خوينا. هذا هو. حلو مفتاح منين من بدري بدري.
I need a moment to catch my breath. This was more than I bargained for.
I'm glad you came with me, Amit.
جد.
Now that we know what they're up to, we can get out of here.
عرفنا مخططات الغابلن. اروح اهرجه.
Can we please talk about what just happened?
يلا وش عندك؟
That wasn't so bad, was it?
It was. It really was. I'm afraid I've had enough adventure for one day. For a lifetime, perhaps.
Thank you, Amit. I couldn't have done it without you. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to have a word with Lodgok.
Understood? I'll leave you to it. Your goblin secrets are safe with me, but I get to write the book about this escapade someday.
قبل.
Without further ado, Hachu.
هتشو يعني هجيت. رخمت إن ربي حاطك مثل ما عرفت. طيب يلا إن شاء الله ساعدنا. الغابلن عندهم مخططات قوية يا
They're
لودو.
building enormous drills. We found their plans. Ranrock must be searching for the repositories.
I fear you are correct. Other than Rookwood Castle, however, I do not know where else he plans to search.
I've been wondering about something else you said before we entered the mine.
Yes?
If you share Ranrock's views, then why are you helping me?
I expected Rookwood Castle to be deserted when I arrived to begin my search. So was surprised to find a witch there who had set up a sort of improvised research site. She was studying something so intently that she almost didn't notice me. When she looked up, I thought she would react with fear or disdain. But instead she did something that I will never forget. Without a moment's hesitation, she smiled and asked me to sit with her. She told me that she was a researcher and showed me a small, oddly shaped container with a strange symbol on it. She was certain it was made of goblin metal, but was unable to open it. She wanted to work together.
Miriam.
Yes. But how did you...
Professor Fig's wife. He told me of her research, and I know of the container.
The reverence with which she talked of goblins and their intelligence and skill, it caught me entirely off guard. I'd never been treated with such respect by a witch or wizard. So, to my surprise, I let her study the container if she would allow me to search the castle on my own. We parted ways, with her promising to share what she'd learned. More of Ranrock's recruits arrived, and we began to dig, eventually locating the first repository. Ranrock was thrilled with our discovery, but furious when I told him about Miriam. Berated me for trusting a witch, and I heard she'd been killed.
You think Ranrock murdered her?
I don't want to believe it, but I don't know. After that, something shifted in me. I had seen how the power from the repositories was transforming Ranrock, transforming all of them. I could no longer remain a part of it.
Thank you, Lord Gok, for telling me this.
I tell you all of this so that you understand what is at stake. Ranrock never found all of Bragbor's journals, but the ones he did find suggest that Bragbor at some point built a repository far greater in size than the one beneath Rookwood Castle. What you've discovered here today worries me deeply. If Ranrock learns of the location of that repository, I fear we shall be destined for a great war. I will find out what Ranrock knows. Watch for my owl.
يا الله يا الله، والله طلعت الحقيقة. طلع زوجة فانج اشتغلت معه وابتسمت له، عطتها امل في الحياة. يا الله، لو اعلم بروفيسور فانج وش كانت تكون ردة فعله. اهم شيء وصلنا نهاية مقطعنا لهذا اليوم من هوجورتس ليجاسي، الحلقة 12. ان شاء الله عجبكم. واحد والله ما ادري، ان شاء الله عجبكم المقطع. اذا عجبكم لا تنسون معنا بزر اللايك واشتراك معنا في القناة والنشر. كان معكم مستر ديل من قناة مستر ديل جيمز. السلام عليكم.